Hello and welcome back to our channel. We have a wonderful treat for you today. One of the rarest books around, definitely the rarest book in our collection, is The History of a Nutcracker by Alexander Dumas, presented to you on this Christmas Eve. This book, published in 1847, is the first English edition. It is illustrated by Bertall. There are so many illustrations in this book, actually 220 illustrations, and not just illustrations, but colored in illustrations. This book is extremely rare, particularly two parts bound as one. It was rebound in the late 19th century in red Moroccan leather, and the title is in gilt spine. Alexander Dumas, who we know from Three Musketeers fame, wrote this book based on Hoffman's story of the Nutcracker and the Mouse King from 1816, but this is the version that most people know, as this is the version that Tchaikovsky based his famous ballet, The Nutcracker, on. It's a wonderful story set on Christmas where little Marie is given a Nutcracker doll by her mysterious godfather, Drosselmeyer. And on Christmas Eve, at the stroke of midnight, she witnesses the Nutcracker and her entire cabinet of playthings come to life. This has a much lighter tone than Hoffman's original story. However, it still has some scary elements to it, some darker elements to it, but it is a bit of a softer story than the original. As initially, also, it has a bit of a simplified narrative, which really allowed it to become this famous ballet that we all know and is very synonymous with Christmas. Dumas also removed some of the ambiguity in Hoffman's ending, offering clear expectations and more of a happy conclusion, where Clara, or Marie in the original, finds a clear, happy life in the land of sweets. And this version really focuses on more entertainment, and really the primary goal of the ballet was to create a successful large-scale production for family audiences. It's a wonderful story, fluid, there's charming prose, and Dumas makes Drosselmeyer creepier but more magical, which really adds this lovely Christmas imagery, and focuses on Marie's adventure, sort of in a way like early Toy Story, bringing toys to life with whimsy and wonder. In the ballet, you see the mice as the toys and everything come to life, and the Nutcracker comes to life. There's a fight scene with the mice. This is also very lovely entertainment for children, as there's a lot of children dancing, particularly in the first part. And then the second act of the ballet, the Balanchine version that I know the best, is really filled with all these sweets and the sugar plum fairy and candy canes and hot chocolate dances. So really amazing that Dumas, felt this story, and Tchaikovsky read it and was able to write this really, really beautiful music to it. This story has visual storytelling. You could see the illustrations are really crucial to the book's effectiveness as a children's story. It brings the characters and the battle scenes to life. Bertall's illustrations are really described as shrill, disturbing, and iconic, and they have a very similar style to John Tenniel's illustrations for Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and you can kind of see both of them have that creepiness to them. And really, the illustrations complement Dumas's narrative approach, which wanted to restore the tale to its oral storytelling tradition where visual cues were really important. Extremely rare, first published in 1847. Copies of this specific version are very hard to find. Thank you so much for joining us to look at this wonderful, it's a little book, but has so many illustrations and really just captures the magic of Christmas. Thank you.